Jalen Hurts is holding the Eagles back. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. My name's Noah. Let's talk about some football, man. I know what I'm saying today. I might seem biased because I am a Giants fan, and you know what? I might be a little bit biased. You know what? That's fine. I'm willing to admit that. That's okay. Sure, I might be a little bit biased, but you can't be biased when it comes to numbers and when it comes to facts. And at the end of the day, I am a football fan. So everything I'm saying today, I'm saying here objectively. I'm saying here trying to be unbiased as possible. But let's just get into it, man. Jalen Hurts is holding the Eagles back. Now, what do I mean by that? Eagles are no joke. They are no doubt a dominant team. Offensively, they are strong. They have an insane run game. They have a top defense, but they could be so much better. And let me show you why. So this is the stats from the Packers and Eagles game. Although the Eagles won pretty easily 22-10, we need to talk about their quarterback Jalen Hurts and how he is consistently very underwhelming. Now, I really believe without Saquon Barkley, this team is not the same. It really pains me seeing Saquon do these generational and incredible things on the Eagles because they have one of the stronger lines in the NFL. But that's neither here or there. Jalen Hurts completed 13 passes for 131 yards. His average was 6.2, and he threw 2 touchdowns, which is higher than usual for him pretty recently. 2 touchdowns, whatever, it's not bad. 2 sacks, and he had a QBR of a whopping 62.4. Now, when you compare his numbers, Jordan Love played better statistically than Jalen Hurts, and he was missing a couple of his receivers, if I'm not mistaken. He threw 20 completions, 20 for 33, 212. He threw 0 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Now, I know you guys are gonna say, how do you play better if he threw 3 interceptions? And I get that, I really do, but when you compare just the completion percentage, 20 for 33 versus 13 for 21, and listen, I'm not trying to excuse the interceptions. This is gonna be my hardest point to make this video. I'm not excusing the interceptions because that's how you lose games. If they don't throw those interceptions, if they play cleaner, they probably win, even though they realistically had no chance against the Eagles team. My point might seem a little bit stronger when I go to the next game, though, because I'm realizing now, if you guys are biased or if you guys like the Eagles for whatever reason, then you guys aren't gonna believe me from this game. So let's go to the Eagles versus Rams game. Now, Jalen Hurts threw 15 for 20, 128 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a QBR of 49.5. Matt Stafford, on the other hand, he didn't play amazing, but numbers wise, he blew Jalen Hurts out of the water. 26 for 44, 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an average of 7.4. Now the average whatever isn't too off, only a yard, whatever. He did also have a QBR of 47.8 because of just missing passes. And if Matt Stafford played better, honestly, the Eagles win. The Eagles win if he plays better. But yeah, my point is Jalen Hurts pretty much does nothing and is able to win time after time again. This right here, 128 yards, that's really nothing for 4 quarters of football, 4 quarters of playoff football. That is their leader, 128 pass yards. Saquon is the main person on this team. 26 carries, 205 yards. Come on, bro. Without Saquon, you're not winning this, man. And only reason I'm coming to this game really quickly is because I just want to compare against the Lions, who, by the way, have the strongest defense in the league going into the playoffs. At this point, Eagles and Chiefs have strongest defenses. I would argue Eagles defense is better than the Chiefs. This is a PFF rankings. This is a little bit old now. This was before wildcard weekend, but nonetheless, the rankings are all still there. My point is, the Commanders against the best defense in the NFL going into the playoffs, Jaden Daniels was able to put up 22 for 31, 299 yards, and 2 touchdowns. This is more in one game than Jalen Hurts has done in his entire playoff performance. Where's the thing so far? Over 2 playoff games, Packers and Rams, he has had a whopping total of, what is this, 259 yards, 259. And if I go back here, in one game, Jaden Daniels 299. Now, where am I getting at with this? This was originally going to be a Commanders-Eagles prediction. I will be posting that tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. If you guys aren't subscribed, man, go ahead and make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss that. But my point is, and I have many points, not only is Jaden Daniels better than Jalen Hurts, he's doing better with a younger team, a not as strong team. He doesn't have the run game that Jalen Hurts has to bail him out. He doesn't have the defense that Jalen has to bail him out. Where is Commanders' defense on this list? Commanders' defense is all the way at 10. Now, whether that is accurate at this current point in time is beyond. It just doesn't matter right now. These were the rankings coming into the playoffs. Everybody thought the Lions would win this game, but the Commanders showed out, and I'm not gonna lie, a part of this is on Jared Goff's hands because he did throw 3 interceptions. We've covered on the channel many times. You can't turn the ball over and expect to win in the playoffs. You just can't. That's not how this works. But we're not talking about turnovers. We're talking about Jalen Hurts, who really hasn't turned the ball over a lot in the playoffs. Well, actually, he hasn't at all. But that is because he doesn't do anything. This is my main point of the video. Jalen Hurts does nothing. What does he actually do? Seriously, over 2 games, he has an average of like 59 something rating, bro. It's actually terrible. What does he actually do? Besides this defense carrying the best defense left in the playoffs, I would say, and Saquon carrying, who, by the way, has ridiculous numbers in the playoffs. So far, he's played 2 games, 324 yards, an average of 162 yards. This last game against the Rams, Saquon broke I think it was a 67-yarder and then like a 75-yarder. I don't have the exact numbers on hand. I should have, but he broke 2 long-ass runs, man. And take those away, Jalen Hurts cannot carry this team by himself. He is just, I don't know what he is, bro. He's just so bad. He's useless. He doesn't do anything. He really does nothing. I don't think he can win a Super Bowl. I think he will be outplayed this Sunday by Jaden Daniels. I almost called him Jalen Daniels. By Jaden Daniels, he will be outplayed. I think that Commanders defense is going to expose him, and we're going to see who he really is. If the Eagles had a real quarterback, if the Eagles had Jaden Daniels, or if the Eagles had, honestly, I'm going to go on a limb here. If the Eagles had Baker Mayfield, they would be better than they are right now. If the Eagles had Bo Nix, they would be better than they are right now. I'm not going to lie. Jalen Hurts has just been unimpressive. I'm not trying to be a hater. He has just been super unimpressive in the playoffs. Like, what has he really done? Literally, what has he done? I understand he had a concussion. He was out for a bit. But what the hell has he done? Saquon chasing greatness with 205-yard game, and you don't see anything about Jalen in here. Nothing. It's all Saquon. Look, see, there's Saquon right here. Here's Saquon right here, and Saquon right here again. It's just there's no upside that Jalen Hurts brings to this team. I understand that he's played clean and he hasn't turned the ball over, but when the offense isn't in a run or play action, what is he actually doing? I really want someone to tell me and let me know, because I haven't seen anything. 128 yards off of 15 completions in a playoff game? That is laughable. I understand people are going to say, oh, well, he didn't have to pass the ball because Saquon and they run the ball and he had a 50-yard touchdown run. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm sorry, but I just don't care. You can get a rushing touchdown, but you can't get a passing touchdown. You're a quarterback. Your job is to pass. He's a tush-push merchant. He's relying on Saquon to carry him to a Super Bowl. By the way, the odds for Saquon to get a touchdown in the Super Bowl are at plus 140 right now, which is ridiculous. But me personally, I don't have the Eagles making it to the Super Bowl. I think Commanders will stop them. Like I said, I'll have the updated prediction video, and I'll go a bit deeper into that than I have recently. My apologies. I haven't been going too deep recently in my videos and analyses and all that. Video on that will be dropping tomorrow. But for right now, I just want to say Jalen Hurts is holding the Eagles back. He is not as good as people think he is. For some reason, nobody is seeing how mid he is. And the numbers say it all. The numbers really say it all. Especially when you compare a real quarterback like Jaden Daniels. You look at Jared Goff, 313 yards, 299 yards. Don't even get me talking about Lamar and Josh Allen. Dude, he's easily the worst quarterback left in the final teams at the moment, and you could argue with a wall on that one. I'm taking Mahomes. I'm taking Jaden Daniels. I'm taking Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts in here. Where's that one picture actually? This is Jalen Hurts. Wait, why are there 3 clowns right here? No, this is the wrong picture. This is Jalen Hurts right here, bro. This is Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels. Jalen Hurts, how'd you get in here? It's gonna be like, this Sunday is gonna be like in Scooby-Doo when they take the bad guy and they take the mask off of him and they're like, this is who you really are? A fraud? Ass? This y'all quarterback, bro? This y'all quarterback? This is gonna be Jalen Hurts on Sunday, man. Let me move this over. This is going to be Jalen Hurts on Sunday when he's getting sacked, man. I don't care. Listen, man. Let me know what you guys think. Jalen Hurts, you are trash. You will be exposed very soon. If you guys enjoyed this video, man, be sure to drop a like. If you guys want more content, go ahead and hit subscribe. Comment down below. Is Jalen Hurts ass? Is he good? Is he overrated? Will he be carried? Let me know. Otherwise, my name is Noah, and I'm out. Peace.